What's going on, guys? Good morning. So it is, what day is it? Tuesday? Yeah, anyway, so basically today I'm sitting here, I have my coffee like always. Beautiful out. So that's why I've been filming outside, because it's nice, and why sit downstairs in my bedroom or really just inside in general when I can sit out here. So anyway, back to the point of this video. Before we get into it though, I would appreciate if you like this video. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Even if you don't know what this video is about, you already saw what it's about. You can unsubscribe and unlike later if it's really that bad. But I'd appreciate if you did it now, because it really does help out the algorithm, and I'd appreciate the support. So anyway, do that right now. I'll wait, and now we'll get into the video. So why do I show my missed lifts on social media? That's why you clicked on the video. And missed lifts are something that happens when you train. It doesn't matter. They should happen. If they're not happening, you're not pushing yourself to the limit. Now, that being said, they shouldn't happen all the time. So I've posted a squat the other day on social media that I missed, and it was 413, and I should have hit it, honestly, but anyway, I didn't, so it really doesn't matter. And I got a ton of messages. Some people saying they support that I posted it, and I got a ton of messages from other people saying, like, are you okay or whatever. And then I got a ton of some messages from people, like probably like 10 people giving me advice on prepping for a meet. And that's fine. Everybody can have their own opinions. But honestly, I was supposed to hit that lift that day. So I don't think showing people my training, it's fair to not show when I don't hit something. And I haven't missed a squat in a really long time. Actually failed it and dropped it. Sometimes I'll miss depth. I'll be like, that doesn't feel right. But I'm prepping for a competition that was 2 weeks out. It was going to be the last heavy single I was supposed to do. And if you can follow along, you kind of knew that. So I wanted to show people that sometimes shit just doesn't happen when it's supposed to. Even if you've been training, even if you were supposed to hit a PR on that day. So where I'm going with this is, nobody seems to care when you miss a bench press. Everybody in the gym, every day, you go and you see guys miss benches. And it's an ego thing. Guys will go in the gym and can bench press 225, and every single freaking week they have 225 on the bar. And they get that one rep and they either hit it or miss it because they want that weight. I used to do it with 3 plates. Last year, I would go into the gym every single day and hit 3 plates on bench when I could do it. And you know what? Honestly, it made me a better bench presser. My bench press right now, granted, it's not the best way to train for longevity. You can do it for a short period of time, and then you have to get smart about it. But you go and miss bench presses, and nobody cares. It's like normal. Deadlift, nobody freaking knows because it doesn't move off the floor a lot of the times. But for some reason, when you fail a squat, everybody freaks out. Oh my goodness, are you okay? Like, it's dangerous. It should not be dangerous if you're squatting properly. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. Missed lifts happen. Now, where I'm going with this, though, is that you shouldn't be trying your maxes all the time anyway. And that's something that I've been doing, that I'm trying to show people that you shouldn't really be doing, which is why I posted. So I'm 2 weeks out now. I'm less than 2 weeks out. So what I'm doing is I will not be hitting a heavy single anywhere close to my 1 rep max for squats or deadlifts before this competition now. The heaviest I'm going to be going is my opener. And I'm going to get into another video with what my openers are going to be and the goals, realistic goals for the competition at this point. So that will be the next video. So what I'm saying is that I showed that because sometimes shit just doesn't go the way that it is, and you have to understand that that's part of being human. That is no different than if I showed that if you're supposed to, I don't know, let's say you're supposed to run 5 kilometers and your goal is, I don't know, 19 minutes. Whatever, you go out at that pace. And you go out at that pace and it's fine, and then let's say, I don't know, you miss it. I don't know. I don't run that much, but you know what I mean. Like, you miss it. You're not holding that pace for the last kilometer. Are you just gonna not show that to your followers if you're trying to teach them, you're trying to show them what you're doing for your training? No, of course you're gonna show that. You should. And then you say, okay, I made the mistake of thinking I had more in the tank than I did, and this is what happened, which is what I did. So that's why I show my missed lifts. And honestly, some people had some good advice. I do want to train like a powerlifter now. I don't just want to train like an idiot and hurt myself. So that's all good, and I agree with that. And I'm not going to be doing heavy, like 1 rep max attempts all the time anymore. So probably like once every 4 to 6 weeks is probably what I'll end up doing after this period, after this competition, and actually start programming properly, which is something I've never done. And the last year, like, my training has honestly been pretty shitty. I kind of just been doing what I want. And I did a meet in the spring, wasn't prepped for it at all. So I took this one a little bit more seriously, obviously. But and your ego gets in the way. You see your strength going up really fast, and you want to test it all the time. And that's exactly what happened. And I'm telling you guys this so you guys can learn from my mistakes and hopefully not do the same thing. But what I really want to get across is that missed lifts are necessary to know where you are at the end of the day. If you've never missed a lift in the gym, then you're not pushing yourself to the limit. The best people in the world miss lifts. Larry Wheels missed lifts. People miss lifts all the time. And the advice that I got is you should be prepping to hit your max in competition. And that I will actually agree on if you're getting ready for a meet. I probably shouldn't have been doing 1 rep max attempt at 2 weeks out for squats. Probably shouldn't have been doing it. I probably should have been doing singles with my opener or whatever. And honestly, I'm honestly going to look into getting a coach, because I would like to actually hit some big numbers and progress properly. So anyway, that's why I show my missed lifts. Hopefully that made sense. I just wanted to make a video on it because I've been getting asked a lot. I got a ridiculous amount of messages about that squat. And honestly, it seems like it kind of bothers me that it's that big of a deal that I missed a lift that I wanted to attempt. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. It's not unsafe. It's not like it would be worse, I think, if I took 400 and, I don't know, let's say if I took 420 pounds and at half rep and called it a squat PR. I think that's way worse than going all the way to depth. At least when you're at depth, you're not going to hurt yourself. You're all the way down. You can't get down any farther, and you roll the bar off your back. Failing a squat should not be a problem at all. So I think that people saying you shouldn't be showing that because it hurts you, is it can encourage people to lift heavier. I actually disagree. I think that the biggest problem is people doing these shitty lifts that aren't to depth and all that stuff for squats. I think that's honestly a bigger issue, is you see people go in, they squat 405, but they only go down this far. Like, I think that showing people how to lift properly and that sometimes you screw up is better. So anyway, that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to make the video clear up why I was doing that attempt at 2 weeks out, because I was supposed to, according to what I had planned for myself. And that's all I can do. I'm planning my own training. So that's it. It's no different, but I failed bench. If I had done the same thing, if I had put 365 on the bar, and I did this the other day, a couple weeks ago, I put 355, I attempted a 355 pause rep, and I failed it blatantly, and I had to get people to help me. Nobody gave a crap about it. Everyone was like, oh, okay, that's cool, you were trying a 1 rep max. People should be squatting heavy more often than they are. Now, I don't mean you should be trying to 1 rep max all the time, but I'm just saying, like, it kind of bothered me that many people had a big problem about me failing a squat and posting on the internet, because that shit happens. It's part of the sport. So anyway, that's all I have to say on that today. Hopefully this cleared everything up. You can comment any questions you have down below. I feel pretty good. My back is a little bit sore, so I won't be doing any heavy squats or heavy deadlifts for the next couple weeks. And we're gonna hit some big numbers on competition day. I'm gonna be prepared, and I'm gonna do what I have to do. So I'll be vlogging that. I'll videotape the whole day, my whole how I feel, everything, all my lifts. That'll all be posted on here. Also be posted on Instagram at Connor Myers Fitness. Information at Connor Myers Fitness. So if you can't figure that out, it is in the description box down below. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So I am actually gonna go to the gym right now and get a nice light workout in and not hurt myself. So anyway, that being said, I appreciate all the support. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna let this run for another few seconds so that it's 10 minutes so the algorithm actually gives me views, and I will talk to you guys soon.